And this is not the only life. This is not the only.
Well, it's the last day before we go to Tunis, and tomorrow we fly out. So it's a big boat pack-up day. Everything's got to be shipshape, and of course we are sorting out the animals. The animals, I know you want to know, are going to a veterinarian pettery in the city of Tunis. The guy's actually coming to pick them up right now, and it's pretty sad, but I'm sure they'll get well looked after.
You smell like whiskey and cigarettes. Must have been a hell of a night. You live your life free of all regret, but I know that I have mine. I walk these streets with so many scars. Yeah, big smiles and broken hearts.
This is what all good husbands should do. They clean the oven.
Cleaning boats, it's not so easy. You gotta pull the whole flipping oven out, get in behind it. This should be done.
That's disgusting. Let me have a look.
Probably should be done every few weeks, but this was the first time in about 3 months.
It's real scary looking back in here.
Gross.
Actually, it looks better now than when we first pulled the oven out. I'm glad you're doing this
I was
job.
too embarrassed to show people.
And
Jazzy, we've also done an amazing job at organising some work done on our boat. So in one morning we've had a guy here who's English, and what's happened?
His name is Mike Turner, and he's been living here for like a decade, and hopefully he's going to install a new battery bank and an inverter for us while we're away, and he's also going to help us
insulate our fridge.
Yes, so it becomes a freezer, which is supposed to be already, but it's not working like that.
He'll also be looking into some haul out costs, because we need to get this boat hauled out, sanded down, re-anti-fouled for our big trip across the Atlantic. Oh yeah, we can do that.
And do they have any sterilized? Oh yeah, do you want to take it?
Yes.
Oh, please.
People do not.
Okay. Do you have a grooming service?
Yeah.
So just looking at all the papers, she's all up to date, both of them with all their vaccinations, and this guy's going to take very good care of Coco and Sugar. So see you later, Coco and Sugar.
Bye.
Sad. He'll probably kill them, you know.
He may eat them, toast them up like a marshmallow.
Yeah. We found our way to our hotel in Tunisia, and this place is pretty beautiful actually. And the streets coming here was like a labyrinth, but beautiful as well, although quite a lot of rubbish around. And we get served the tea here, and then they'll take us to our room. So this, I guess, the tea room.
So if we ever leave this hotel, we'll probably get lost, right guys?
Yeah.
Because it was pretty complicated getting in. But it's pretty amazing, actually. Really old, really beautiful.
You wouldn't expect
Just
Well,
incredible.
If we had Google Maps.
if we had Wi-Fi, we'll be right. There's a like courtyard out here. Internal courtyard, which is pretty lovely. They're about to serve us some tea. Really nice. Cool feel to it.
Having trouble with that lock, honey?
I've never been very good with locks. I didn't know. This is a cute ass hotel. That's the kids' room. They've got a room for 3, and we've got a room over there.
I've
just
left
the 2 of
Nikau
us.
out at the marina. It was about an hour's drive to Tunis.
It was, and we had to get a driver and a van organised specially. And we're about to go and explore the old city, which is called the Medina.
like a hobbit door.
It is so cute. Look, this is our hotel. That's how you get in.
So we're going to find our way through these streets. Is that possible?
Josh has been talked into buying a bag for his computer.
Yeah.
He did some good bargaining though.
First Minister of Italy, our President, Habib Bourguiba.
This used to be the King's house, and there are many famous people have been here, and we're going to go and get a photo where they've been.
300 years old, this house. Wow.
Y'a plus rien dans le frigo, plus de mico dans le congélo, et pour finir, t'as plus de boulot. Alors t'as plus envie de vivre, tu veux plus mourir vieux, tu veux vraiment finir avec ta vie malheureuse.
This house is the King's Palace, and this is the King bed. And our King before sleep made for wife. 2 women on the right, 2 women on the left, and the bed in the middle. This Fatima hand brings luck, and that is the flag, Turkish flag, because our king the origin Turkish, Ottoman. In 1956, finished the king, finished for wife. Only one wife now.
Ah. Yes. So you still have a king?
No, now finish the
No,
king,
no.
president, Tunisian Republic now.
So we got a great little tour, but we got pressured into buying some essential oil. So now we have jasmine and citron essential oil.
Yeah, so we've just blown $50 on a walk through the market. But we have a satchel, essential oils, and we had a tour of the King's Palace.
Yes, the King's Palace.
It wasn't very flash for a King's Palace. I'm struggling to believe the king actually lived in that house.
Might not have been the King's Palace. What's going on?
Mum's trying to find out where we are because we're lost.
That's what happens when you don't have a SIM card.
Josh, I'm using my high school French. Où est ici? Where is here?
David wants one of these traditional hats.
Yeah. I look like some sort of priest.
Embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
It's awesome.
It looks cool, right? You're not worried about what people think of you, are you, Naomi?
I'm worried about being shot because we're mocking their religion by wearing
Oh
pretty
yeah,
hats.
I guess that's a concern. What do you think, buddy?
It's an interesting hat, you know.
Pretty cool.
Like flicking my hair.
Got like a ponytail thing going on. Finally found our restaurant. Funny thing about all the shops over here is there's no signage, so you got to ask to find everything.
And we were there to knock on the door.
Yeah, we had to knock on the door, and it's beautiful in here. You wouldn't tell from the outside.
We've made an observation about the Eastern culture here, that we have gone through many doors, and what's behind the doors, you know, you just don't get a clue from the street what's behind the door. It's just amazing big rooms, beautiful courtyards, and thinking about the women too, how they're covered up, and you've got no clue what the woman is like underneath her covering. There's a lot of mystery to this culture, a lot that's kept private and hidden, but when you open it up, when you go inside, it's just beautiful.
Can you hold that?
Can I see what you've got? Josh has to wear this. Are you feeling a little uncomfortable?
Oh, just slightly.
This restaurant is way flashier than we actually dressed for. We were not warned. Josh is wearing shorts. I think that's why they made you wear that, because you're wearing shorts.
We've got the set menu, and there is no way these kiddies are going to be able to finish.
And they've got to leave room for their dessert. Naomi's ordered sensibly. What have you got, bud?
Something from a lamb and rice.
So the crew of Nikau is at the airport. We had a great time in Tunis for the night. Going back to New Zealand for a month. Here we are, and where are we, guys?
We're in New Zealand.
In New Zealand. way from
Turkey to Tunisia.
and over a small space of time. I hope you checked out those episodes. Now we're in New Zealand and we've had a great time with family. We're heading back to Tunisia. Over the next couple of weeks, we've got to haul our boat out of the water. That's going to be an interesting process in Africa. And then we're going to be sailing
Out of the Med, basically, making our way through Sardinia, Corsica, the Balearic Islands, Gibraltar, Morocco, Canary Islands, then across the big pond, the Atlantic. That's going to be our next kind of 6 months. We deliberately travelled light coming home to New Zealand. We only had 5 small bags. We are going back with 10 massive check-ins and then 10 carry-ons as well, because we've bought so much stuff here in New Zealand. It's cheaper, it's easier to get. I hope they let us into the country with it.
Excited, David?
Well, not to go back to Tunisia, but I decided to go sailing, yeah.
Yeah.
So exciting to be back in Tunisia, back on Nikau. We had a pretty good trip, seemed to go pretty fast, and now we are here again, and we've just got our cat and dog back. That was very exciting. Sugar peed herself in the vet's car when he was delivering her back for some reason, so Josh had to give her a bath straight away. It wasn't the nicest welcome back onto Nikau. Coco had a groom here in Tunisia and frankly looks ridiculous. She's like shaved everywhere except her face and the end of her tail, but I'm sure we can fix that. Nothing too bad there. They seem happy, they seem okay, so that's a good thing. We have some more work here to do in Hammamet. We brought an inverter back from New Zealand to replace the other one. It's an inverter charger. We've got to get that hooked up to our battery bank, our new battery bank, which is double the size, so we should have lots of power. And next week we are booked in to haul out in a yard down at Monastir. Supposed to be a really good place to get work done. Supposed to be really cheap but really good. We will see. Sounds like it's a different way of working here in Tunisia, but more like the islands, like island time, which could be a little frustrating for us. But hopefully the work is good and the price is right, so we will see.
Like a before and after.
Here she is recovering from her bath.
Strawberry.
Not so great. Shuggy, are you okay? Are you alright? And Coco. Hey Coco bear, come here. Coco, Coco, come here sweetie. Oh, look at you. You look ridiculous.
Hey Coco, come here.
Yes you do.
Good girl.
What do you think, Josh?
Good girl.
She seems okay.
It's good to have our animals back, and it's, you know, coming to Africa and trying to find a place to look after your pets
Not
is a
easy.
big deal, so we're just happy to get them back alive, really.
And you want to show us this inverter? What's happening over here?
Yep, so we've got a new inverter slash charger right here. Good sucker, essentially. If you don't know, an inverter takes the 12 volts which is in the battery and on our boat turns it into 240 volts, and the charger charges those batteries, and so this is all together in one thing. And so and basically it's really smart. So look, if our currents change, it alters and does all of this cool stuff, and I'm not very electrical, so I can't really say much more than that, but it's the best one we could buy for our boat and for our size.
Awesome. So it's a 3,000 watt inverter charger, for those of you that know what those things mean, and it's going in there. We have been given some fish by our neighbours next door. Very fresh fish from this man right here. Very kind of him.
Beautiful.
And it is basically a miniature tuna, but I
Very small.
think he called it bonite, which might mean bonito, which in New Zealand we use for bait.
No, but the ones over here are nice.
But the ones over here are good?
Yeah.
Wow. Good, because we had no meat for dinner because all the butcheries and shops
Look at the
were
colour.
shut.
Look at the colour of the meat. If it was really kind of red and browny, That's what our Benito's want.
It looks metallic.
Looks yummy.
Why am I here?
Yeah, because it's still a public holiday and everything was still shut. So great, free fish for dinner.
Self-destruct, that's what we do. When we're together, me and you. We're so in love, but out of touch with all the damage we could do. What we had was beautiful until the moment it was through. But when all you're left with is wreckage, it's time to face the truth. I didn't wanna be the one to say so. You didn't wanna be the one to let go. But I know that we both know. I know you know we couldn't keep this. Had to break it off for a million reasons. To bring it back to life was beyond our reaches. Now you're just a stranger, just a stranger. I know you know we couldn't keep this. Had to break it off for a million reasons.
We're all stoked to have left Yasmin Marina. It's a pretty good marina, but we just don't like marinas. You just kind of feel like you're trapped a little bit. And it's been 3 weeks since we've been out on the water. It's just amazing. The music's cranked, and the kids are doing a little bit of school. So they're not doing school. Shout it out.
We're on strike.
Let me see the sign.
It's not done.
No more school. Cats chilled out and loving it. Music's cranking. I'm shouting, scaring the cat. We're sailing. No, we're not. We're motoring, but it's fun.
No more
Hell
school.
no.
We won't go. Hell no. We won't go.
No.